If you're a successful B2B sales professional and you're trying to break into medical device sales, but you're simply not getting interviews, it's probably not because you can't sell. It's because you don't yet speak the language of the industry. And medical device companies, their recruiters, their talent acquisition teams, their sales managers all know it immediately. Before I explain that, let me give you a little context. My name is Dr. Joe DeAngelis. I'm a business psychologist. I've spent the last 20 years of my career as a trusted advisor to some of the most prestigious medical device companies in the world, work I have had the privilege to do on 5 continents. I've built and led high potential development programs for commercial teams across this industry, programs designed to identify and accelerate the next generation of sales leaders. Many of the professionals who have come through these programs with me have gone on to become sales directors, vice presidents of sales, and even general managers at major medical device companies. In fact, those high potential programs have produced a 70% promotion rate. My friends, I know the DNA of a winning medical device sales professional. That's not marketing language, that's a fact. Now, let's talk about reality. Medical device sales is one of the most competitive and sought after healthcare sectors. It is a very sexy industry, complete with strong base salaries, high earning potential, and state of the art technology. You're working with physicians, hospitals, and healthcare systems, the people on the front line of saving lives. Because of that, medical device hiring managers are extremely selective. They're just not looking for someone who can sell. If that were the case, that would be easy. They're looking for someone who can sell inside the healthcare system. And that's where most strong B2B sellers run into trouble. So, what are hiring managers actually looking for? Medical device companies expect candidates to demonstrate 3 things. First, you need to understand how the US healthcare system actually works. For instance, how do hospitals make major purchasing decisions? How do physicians within those hospitals influence those decisions? And finally, how do clinical, economic, and administrative stakeholders within the healthcare system interact? Second, you need to understand how medical device companies operate and how sales interacts with each of those departments within the company. For instance, marketing and product training, clinical education. What is a value analysis committee? What role does regulatory play, and how does it interact with the FDA? And how does that affect you as a sales rep? What is it like to work in an operating room or even an office-based lab? How do sales cycles differ from traditional B2B selling? Just to name a few. Third, you have to learn how to translate your sales success into a resume that makes sense to medical device hiring managers. Because what works in your current industry often doesn't translate clearly into healthcare. And finally, you need exposure to real medical device professionals, not just people who sold devices, but professionals who have 1, built successful careers in the industry, 2, hired top performing sales reps, 3, developed world class commercial teams at major device companies. Those are the people who actually know what hiring manager is looking for because at one time in their career they did it themselves. That's exactly why my partner, Kevin Matthews, and I created Heart of the Deal, powered by MedReady Medical Device Certification. This program is essentially an extension of the work I've done helping major medical device companies develop high potential sales talent across the world. We take you through valuable insider information. Again, how the healthcare system actually works, how medical device companies operate, the DNA of a winning medical device sales professional, a model that I developed after working hundreds of successful reps and leaders. How to translate your experience into a medical device ready resume, and how to speak the language of the industry during interviews. And perhaps most importantly, we have the ability to expose you to proven medical device professionals who have built and led successful commercial teams across the country and their networks. Not those who have simply sold devices or run workshops. And if you'd like, we'll even spend live time with you, helping you redefine your personal brand and your strategy in job search. And in some cases, introducing or recommending candidates like you to recruiters, sales leaders, and talent acquisition leaders in our diverse personal network. If this sounds interesting, visit www.getheartofthedeal.com and learn more about Heart of the Deal and the medical device certification program. I'm Dr. Joe DeAngelis, co-founder, and if medical device sales is where you want your career to go, we'd love to help get you there, like we have so many times before. I look forward to meeting you.